With the Olympics and the Super Bowl, this is a big weekend for sports on NBC5, and it's also Black History Month. So tonight, we are highlighting one of Chicago's trailblazing athletes.
We're talking about Fritz Pollard. He was the NFL's first black coach. But before that, he got his start playing here in Chicago, playing sports at Lane Tech High School. Lexi Sutter shares the story.
Fritz Pollard did a lot of things in his life, but most of all, he persevered.
He really had a lot of obstacles his entire life, but he was gritty. His entire family was like that.
Pollard grew up in Rogers Park and attended Lane Tech High School, and that's where he really started to make his mark.
At Lane, he was a three-sport elite athlete.
And the only athlete on the football and track teams of African-American descent.
There was a lot of pushback. He was one of very few black students and black athletes. There was a game where they were going to, I think, Wisconsin, where the opposing team refused to play Lane Tech.
Despite efforts to ice him out or leave him behind, Fritz forged his own path forward. He was the first black athlete to ever play in the Rose Bowl. Then in 1919, he was one of only two black men playing professionally. A year later, he became the NFL's first coach of color.
When you look at what he did for our community at that time, we have students at this time who are also becoming trailblazers.
Edwina Thompson knows a thing or two about trailblazing. She's the first black woman to be principal at Lane Tech.
I do not take it lightly.
Under her leadership, Lane Tech renamed its football field for Fritz, using this place as an opportunity to reshare his story.
We want to ensure that going forward, people of color have opportunities, both on the field but also off the field, as executives, as scouts, as coaches.
And nationally, an alliance named for Fritz works to put more people of color in positions of power in the NFL. Right now, there's 3 black coaches among 32 teams.
There was a time when this league didn't allow people of color to play in the league at all. There weren't any coaches in the league of color. There weren't any quarterbacks in the league of color. And we've moved past those places, but not far enough.
Every year, Lane Tech holds a football game here named for Fritz Pollard. It's not only a way to honor his legacy, but to further it, teaching the students and people of today how much work this man did to break barriers. On the Northwest Side, Lexi Sutter, NBC5 News.